last conversation we had, we talked about cordials. This time, it's about bar equipment. And we're going to get started with just telling you guys how it all started. So it started with a blender, really. It's too big to put on set, and we don't have it anymore. You know, we started off with like a, you know, just cranberry and vodka, you know, stuff like that. Mostly just drinking Hennessy straight. And then eventually we ran into Patron and stuff like that. And then by the time we got to Florida, it became this. This is the original shaker. One of them. I gave the other one away to a friend. Shout out to Max. But this is how it all started. It started right here. We received this as a gift from Black and Mild when we used to smoke, you know, back in the day. But it just sat in the closet and we didn't do anything with it. And then we finally, you know, started going to bars and finding a passion for it, various conversations with friends and so on. We ended up moving on to this. So this is a cobbler shaker. Same thing as this, just different style. And then after that, we moved to this one right here. Now, this is just something that I found on Amazon. It's not weighted or anything like that, but it was my first Boston shaker. And that's what this one is considered, the Boston shaker. 2 tins go together, get your shake on, separate it, and then when you separate it, you need a strainer. So it was this bad boy. It came as a set, this, and this is my first fine mesh strainer. This was a purchase after I learned a little more about ice chips and coupe glasses and Nick and Nor's and things like that. So this is another, you know, non-name brand. We're gonna link all of this down in the bio so you guys can, you know, if you're looking for it, if you're interested in it, you know, you can click on it, you can purchase it there. We really appreciate that. What you have is the main things that you see on the set all the time. These are my main go-to. So this right here is probably the last purchase, but this one is from Barfly. So the strainer, the old-fashioned strainer, all of this is from Barfly. And I really like this one as well as this one. I would say these two are close, but they're not the same. Everything's a little bit different. And this one is from A Bar Above. This is the original Hawthorne strainer that I got from them. Now, I destroyed this spring. You know, it's a very durable spring, but it still works. It still works. So it's a great product. Boston shaker. Now, this is from Cocktail Kingdom. And this jigger and this julep strainer are from Cocktail Kingdom. Now, if you're doing a lot of cocktails, this is from a suggestion from a bar friend, Jose. So shout out to Jose. This is the quickest release Boston shaker that I've ever come across, honestly. If you're just doing, you know, something real quick and you just want to get going, this is the one that I would go to. But these two right here, this is just overall heavy duty. I got 2-3 cocktails loaded in here and I'm going to separate them. That's what these are for. I find that when I'm doing egg white cocktails, that's what these are for. They just lock and they seal better. That's just my personal opinion. Everyone may feel differently. This does lock and hold, but you've seen it yourself. If you've been here long enough, this has exploded on me. This one has exploded on me too. This one has not. So that's what I will say. But now we're to jiggers. This is a Japanese style jigger. I couldn't find the name particular for this one. It's a jigger as well, but I guess it would be like a step jigger because it steps up, and it's 2.5 ounces filled all the way to the top. This one is 2 ounces filled all the way to the top, and you got 1/2 ounce, quarter, 3/4 ounce, and ounce measurements. Now, I really like this one. This is something that I kind of, you know, I seen it and I was like, all right, let me try something different instead of this one right here. But this one has the 1/4 ounce and the 3/8 measurement on the bottom. It's not notated on the metal or anything like that. You know, use a little bit of educated guess when you do it. But this is Barfly as well, and this one was Cocktail Kingdom. My only issue with this one in particular is this is my second one. This is the first and only. And it always starts to rust at the bottom where the welds are, and I really don't know. It's just once I start to see that happen, I dispose of it, fairly quickly and get a new one, or just use this one until I get a new one because I really like this style. It's just nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. So this spoon is a whisker spoon. Now, this was the longest spoon I could find when I was actually shopping for spoons, because if you've seen in the beginning, this was my original spoon. And it's cute. It's nice. I like it. It's perfect for my wife. But when I want to crack that ice, there was when I really want to give that ice a beat, really want to teach that ice who's boss, you want something with a little bit more leverage. Now, it's beat up because I beat a lot of ice with it, but I love this spoon. We'll link it down in the bio.
Definitely beat a lot of ice with that.
Yeah. This is a julep strainer. Julep strainers are for stirring glasses. Now, this is my first stirring glass. This is my first mixing glass. Excuse me. This is my first mixing glass. And then I got this one, and I have one more on set that they came as a set. We'll link them down because it was just a little more cost effective for two of them. I really like them. They're heavy, they're sturdy, they don't move around. And the rubber mat is just something that, it's nice when you're just, even when I'm in the kitchen, I just throw the mat down and I'm building a cocktail for, me or my wife. And it's just really nice to have because it catches all the spills and all the messes. That way you just don't have, sugar syrup all over your counter. You know how that guys is. Just a bigger mess to clean up. This, you just take it to the sink, you just rinse it out, a little bit of soap, let it soak, turn it upside down, let it drip dry on a paper towel, you're good to go. But it was just a quick conversation about some of the tools that, well, it really wasn't quick. Sorry, guys. But it was just a conversation about some of the tools, and we wanted to give you a little bit of backstory about where it all came from. This is how it all originally started. A bunch of us, finding passion for cocktails and meeting friends at bars. It's been an amazing adventure, and I'm glad you guys are here for the ride. Cheers.